Hi, it's me, Mother Anime. Welcome back to Stanley Parable Deluxe something. I just set my time again, and now he's saying all this stuff. Yeah, it's good. He's still talking about me, and he's saying that I wish we had more sliders. Okay, I can invent some new sliders to get a new data on you. Yeah, sure, shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a... He was pretty much telling me to set my time, and I said, oh, I know how much you like to tell the time accurate. How correct is this? Then I have to use a slider, say accurate or not accurate. I put accurate, but shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple of new ones. Should be ready the next time you build up the game. Oh, okay. Okay, now I get it. Oh yeah, we in Stanley Parable 2. Begin game. Um, I know it's a few endings I haven't gotten.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
So I want to get all of them, obviously.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was...
Yeah. Welcome back, trophy. Quit the game and then start it again. Oh, nice. I got a trophy for that. So I know this is an ending. It just closed the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yes,
I will be happy.
I will be very
Stanley
happy
waited.
here.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Yes.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Exactly.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
I'm just typing
Now
on my PC.
it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Was that the ending? It was. Okay, that's one of them. I have like a list here of like ending. We gotta go. Another thing is we gotta go to desk. I don't know what this ending does, like so to speak. So, desk 434.
All of his co-workers
4-3.
were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley
4-3-4.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
All I
simply
know
missed a
is
memo.
all I know is that I gotta like
No matter how
go on
hard
this
Stanley
desk.
looked,
I don't even
couldn't
know
find
desk.
a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Something to do with the window? Oh! I did it!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? Sure.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
No, I'm sorry.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Please don't do it.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Yeah, that's me.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful singing, if I can say so myself. Yeah. Is this? I remember something with the bucket. We'll just go through the list anyway. I wanted to try something with the bucket, but is this just gonna keep going on now? Teabag the window. Teabag the window. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Narrator. I'm still there. Narrator, please. Is this it? Am I doomed here forever? I think I am. Shit, do I just need to begin game again? Fine. Asshole. Well, anyway. Let's get more. Don't really know what else. I have a list, but...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'll
The
take this bucket.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the
Did we
bucket.
do that ending where we go... I don't know if it did.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
What's in this
and
way
entered
again?
the door on his left.
What is... Did we do that ending? I don't think we did. Did I go past my broom closet? I think I did.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than
Let's
ever.
try something.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining
fine.
stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for... Coming to a staircase,
Fine.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I wanna try this. I think this is supposed to give an ending or something.
Stepping into
Fuck,
his
I
manager's
forgot the
office,
passcode.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
Oh,
bucket.
hold on, guys. I need to pause it. I need to do something. So, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Hi, is this going still? Great. 10. So, I've been going for quite a bit. Okay, there we go.
In his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark
Yes,
clouds of
but,
confusion and chaos? It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket
I just want
that
to
he
try
didn't
it. I
notice
think
the
I probably
keypad
have
behind the
already,
boss's
but...
desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. 4, 5.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer
Yes,
luck.
it was by sheer
Was
luck.
it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly
I got a
the
drink, so
logical explanation.
don't worry about it. We're gonna try to do the nuclear code thing. I'm not sure if it's the ending, I'm not sure if he did it, but if he did it, then yay, we're doing it
The
again.
elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley
We're gonna do
could
all the
to keep
endings, though.
himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything
Yes,
will be
good.
fine.
We're gonna turn. Wait,
Stanley
what?
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's do this one. I think we went that way one time. I wanna try to do the countdown
on
thing.
an enormous room packed with television screens.
But
What
yeah.
horrible secret did this place
Let's-
hold?
let's see this.
Stanley
Let me
and
see
the
my
bucket
things.
both wondered to themselves.
Okay. I would try jump down, but if we already gotten that ending, but
Monitors jumped to
I
life.
think we might get
and Stanley
another
nearly
kind of
dropped the
different
bucket
one
in shock.
doing this.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Okay. Yes, yes. I'm trying to figure out which ending I've done and stuff. So we know.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket
What?
been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
What bucket?
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
I think I
His
did
own
this.
life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Bucket, you are my bestie. No one is gonna stop us, bestie, okay?
But
Not
here
even
was
this
the
place.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy.
So which
or
button is
sad
it to
or
like turn
content. Walking,
countdown thing
eating,
on?
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the
I think
button
I've
to
done
turn
this.
on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the
think
machine
I've
and
done
claim
this
the
ending.
power for itself?
I'm not sure.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to
Bucket.
throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an
Oh, I
image
did
appeared
this.
on the enormous screen.
Oh yeah, I did this
Birds.
ending.
Silly.
Wasn't
silly
it
birds.
off? Wait, wasn't
The
it this
control
one we
buttons
need to
became
do?
active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another.
It's just
and then
silly
it dawned on him.
birds.
This wasn't a mind control facility
I think
at
we
all.
did this.
It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
I think we did
The
this
mind
one.
controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Let me check. Let me check, guys. God damn it, guys. We did do this one. I knew it. Okay, let me see this. We can do this one occasionally. Four to six.
All of
You
its
gotta open that
coworkers
door
were
to
gone.
426,
What
or
could
is
it
this not
mean?
truth?
Stanley decided to
I'll
go
take
to
my
the meeting
bucket,
room.
though.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, he lies.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Escape pod. We didn't do that, right? We did press conference, museum. I think we got that one too. We did the bottom, the countdown ending we got. The freedom ending we got. I don't know, guys. I guess we'll just go and see what happens. Guess we'll just check it out, right?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
That's okay.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Exactly. I don't think I knew
And
that.
here it was.
Oh.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes,
Yes.
Stanley thought to himself. Yeah, no, never mind. The
What?
bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
But what's here? This not. I haven't been here before.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I think I remember something about this. You jumped down, right?
Good,
I think so.
said the bucket. Now ride
think
the
so.
lift. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest
Did I
friend.
just die?
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
So I haven't done that. Maybe because I haven't done much on the left side.
All of his co-workers were
So at least
gone.
that's an ending.
What could it mean?
I think.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'll
Perhaps
take
he'd
bucket with
simply
me
missed-
still.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly
I'll try to do
alone.
most
Not
things
a
with bucket.
around.
I love bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, I think
But
it is.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I love it there.
And
I love
here
it,
was.
but I gotta
Had
keep
the
going.
bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
What?
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
No.
room.
No.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go
Okay, let's
somewhere
ride it.
else. The cargo lift,
Oh,
yes.
let's go
there.
over here.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Ah.
It should have alarmed
Okay,
him,
we-
of course, because
I don't think we've been down here.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yes, bucket. I haven't been here, I think. So here we go. Where the fuck are we?
No, stop.
What?
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets
What?
past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring
What?
a bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
What do you
This
mean?
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game.
I
if
know
not done
bucket.
quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't.
Yes,
a
okay.
bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay, okay, I got this. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, guys, I know. He thinks I don't know. Is this a
Now
bucket?
then, I'm going to run
man.
you through some test scenarios,
Yeah.
and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
I know what this is a
Simply enough,
bucket
right?
or not.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Ah, of course,
Okay,
of course.
let's begin.
Okay. Okay.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh. They're starting off hard, but I don't think that's a bucket.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket.
I knew
not
it!
An actual bucket. Item
Oh.
2.
This is
this
difficult, bro. I don't think that's a bucket.
Correct.
Yes, let's
It is a
go.
3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, I'm so smart. What's next item?
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No, I don't think so, dude. No, that cannot be a bucket. What?
Incorrect.
That's a
This
bucket?
is a bucket.
Oh. Oh, how can I be so blind? That's a bucket!
Item 4. Is this
That's a bucket!
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine
That's a
tills the
bucket
earth.
if I ever
It's a
seen one.
Jimmy, how on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
I know a bucket when I see one, and that's a bucket right there. That's a bucket! That's a bucket! That's a fucking bucket if I ever see one. Oh, let's go!
This is a bucket.
I knew it! I'm such a genius, bro.
Item
Bruh.
6. Is this a bucket?
That ain't a bucket if I ever seen it.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Ah, shit. He got me. It's okay, bring out the next item.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one.
What?
Let's see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something.
I know that's a
Unless,
bucket
in your
right there.
twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
I told
Any
you.
of us know what a bucket is?
No one knows.
Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this.
You are.
I'm
What?
losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
You're a
I'm
bucket.
afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from
What?
the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
No!
What happened? Is everything gone?
I told
Why
you.
did everything disappear?
Everything
Wait,
is a bucket.
Was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're
I'm not a
bucket
bucket.
either.
I'm not a bucket
this
either.
Is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Exactly.
So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets.
Yes,
okay?
please.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Okay.
Who knows what that information might do to a person?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, here we go.
Well, that was an ending. Buckets. It's all buckets.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
All
it
the
mean?
buckets.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
All
The good
buckets.
old bucket.
The good
Just
old bucket.
Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
It's okay.
But
I got
Stanley had
bucket.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the
I'm gonna go that other way now.
lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yes,
Oh,
of
no,
course.
Never mind. The bucket was
No,
wrong.
bucket's still correct.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
So I guess I can't go over there with bucket.
Said the bucket.
Over that way.
Don't go to the meeting room.
'Cause it gives
Go
you the- it's
somewhere
just a
else.
bucket ending.
The cargo lift, yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Bucket is live. What do you mean?
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This ain't dark. Oh, that's dark. Bucket.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Really? Hello.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Yes. Bucket, I'm home. Oh, hello, Bucket. Hello, Stanley, it's me, your Bucket. Wow, Bucket, let's go to work.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Bucket, I love you, Bucket. Hello, Bucket.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
Bucket,
To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object. I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Let's go back to work, Bucket.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
What?
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't you say that. Don't listen to the loud man. Let's go home, Bucket.
You see, he's not listening.
Bucket.
He's still taking orders from the bucket.
Where are you, Bucket?
Once upon a time, it was me he took orders from.
You
Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket. I'll ignore everyone except Bucket.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
Bucket.
From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket.
Bucket.
This sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You'll believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Yes, let's go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press to relive the same day with me. I relive it all the time.
Oh my God!
Bucket.
Saying
Hello,
better
Bucket.
at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
Hello,
Why do I
Bucket.
feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Work home to work to home. I will go home to work to home.
No. I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I
Bucket,
want to
what's
be with
this?
the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say.
Bucket.
Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Bucket.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
Oh my
The
God.
bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Bucket, what is this?
Stanley, give
What?
me the
What?
bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket,
No,
Stanley.
it's
I
my
need
bucket.
it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Close your eyes. Go back to work, Stanley. What happened at the end? What?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What
is
did it
this-
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, this is where you gotta like go to room 426 or something, I think. But anyway, that's it for this episode of Stanley Parable Deluxe. I love this game, so good. I still think I'm missing a lot of endings, so it's still gonna be quite a bit of videos of this, which I enjoy. I really love this game. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.